And was Carla encouraging of you entering the fashion industry?
She said, I hope you've got a lot of passion because you need it in fashion. And I think that it's definitely advice I would give any child I have. It is an industry that is inspiring, creative and wonderful, but it is tough. It's a tough game, and it's not only the creative vision that has to be right, it's all of the business elements as well. And then timing and your vision with customers' vision. So it's a real, it's just a balancing act.
What has been your biggest challenge?
Wow, I think my biggest challenge has been to be true to myself, because there are so many messages of, I think everyone's an expert of fashion because they wear fashion. So every single person will tell you
has an
what,
opinion.
what they think you should be doing or what you're not doing or what they think of what you're doing. And then in a beautiful way, I have an incredible mother as a role model, but also in a very tricky way, because I don't know what I'll be in 50 years, and I still have to believe in my own voice, even if, she has a very strong and proven voice and proven track record to what she does. I had one disaster collection. I was pregnant with my first son, and nothing sold, nothing worked. And my mum said to me, well, what happened? And I was like, well, you told me it should look like this, and the buyer told me it should look like this.
So
and I was pregnant, and I didn't really have a feeling for what it should look like. And so I did all of that, and she's like, oh, but it has to be what you feel at the end of the day as well. And I was like, yes, it does. And so
that would have been a big learning curve.
I think that was a huge learning curve. Yeah. It was like this absolute, like I halved my sales. It was a horror collection. I will never forget it. And it was the collection when I listened to everyone and didn't give enough of a voice to what I really believed, and didn't back myself enough.
So we've talked about the biggest triumph. What would your biggest, we've talked about the biggest challenge. What would your biggest triumph be?
I think the biggest triumph would be, when I did my first Fashion Week show, it was everything I wanted it to be. And I'm a perfectionist, so achieving that was huge. The collection, the hair, the music, the makeup, everything created this ambience of this incredible enchanted farm that I went to, that I wanted to, I'd never inhabited that kind of space, and I felt like I really recreated it, and it was very powerful. And I thought to myself, wow, I wonder if I'll ever have a collection that meets all of my goals and dreams and hopes in the same way, where all of those things that I pushed kind of came together and came through. And then last winter, I felt that I came back to there again.
Did it again.
Yeah,
see?
I did. I mean, I didn't have a
can.
show, but it was always that thing. I was like, right, done it once. Now, am I just going to be, is it just going to be that once in a lifetime opportunity?